So, we talked at times in the first just how many possessions and how long postseason games are, and I'm so proud of the group for hanging in and believing that, and it comes down to a late game situation after the start. Give Penn State credit, but I'm proud of how we battled. We've done that all year, and I cannot thank our seniors enough for what they've done, and for how they played this year, and we'll carry them moving forward with this group we have. That's a special group, and obviously we learned a ton, and this is a group that's just going to only continue to get better.
Ahmad Hicks, Fox 9. For Isabel, Mara, you guys visibly frustrated here. Are you frustrated that the season ended the way it ended, or are you guys sad that it ended the way it ended? I guess just describe to me the emotions you're feeling after this game.
I think a little of both. We fought, we gave everything we had. We came back from a huge deficit early on. But I think the way we fought back, the way we came back, that just describes this team. It comes from leaders like Izzy, and, we'll miss her a ton next year, and Mike Cole, but, that energy is what's going to keep us going for next year, and, this is going to leave a big impact. We'll play with a chip on our shoulder a little bit next year.
Yeah, I would agree. Obviously sad. That was my last collegiate game with this group. And, yeah, I mean, when we had tied it up, I really thought we had it. So it was a frustrating way to end, but I'm really proud of how the team fought, even whatever we were down in the first half. I'm just really proud of them, and I know they're going to do great things in the future.
Coach, I know we talked about it a lot this year, but the turnovers, especially to start this game, the hole that was dug. I mean, as you look forward, I think one thing that anybody who watches this team knows they play hard all the time, but what is going to have to happen between this year and next year to take that leap in that department?
Well, yeah, I think that's something that we'll continue to work on through individual workouts, team workouts. Fundamentally just continuing to improve and continuing to get better as a group in that aspect. It's I think tonight was an intensity. There was an intensity, and I'm really thankful that our group got to experience that. And now, obviously there's things that we work on and improve upon going in the postseason and summer and whatnot.
Mara, I mean, your first year is now done. Finished it strong. Can you just talk about what are the top 2 or 3 things that you learned about this season that you'll be able to carry forward next year?
I think, this is a common theme, but especially as a freshman, just the physicality, the difference between high school, it's a huge jump. So that's something really going to be focusing on in the off season, and then just bettering my game. And, Coach was kind of talking about this before, but every workout now in the off season, just remember this feeling, remember the hurt, and come back hungrier next year.
Ahmad Hicks again. Mara, this question is for you. You guys have laid a good foundation for what's to come, for recruits that are questioning whether to come to Minnesota. What do you hope they learned about your team and your program these last couple of weeks?
That we're a bunch of fighters. No matter what, no matter how young we are, inexperienced, we're going to give a fight no matter what. It doesn't matter. We're playing against 5th, 6th years. It's tough. You look at it, but, we're going to give everything we got. We're going to go down with the fight every night.
Lindsay, one thing at the end when you came back, you didn't turn over the ball. I think you were stuck at 22 for a while. What else did you do well there to get you back in the game? I mean, you got some good open looks.
Well, I thought defensively, there's a few really good possessions where we were able to come over. I thought our midline as the game progressed got better. So just helping, they do a really good job kind of in the middle third of going ball screens, and so I thought our coverage got better. I thought that obviously we picked up and press a little more. I think that that was effective. And then we had some possessions where we moved it. We played inside out, and we were able to play a little bit around Rose. Got some drawn kicks, some kickouts, and I know Amaya got downhill a few times. So yeah, both ends of the floor. I thought that we covered for each other. And offensively, we played inside out, drawn kicks. Defensively, we were there to help when when we needed to be there.
And Mara, if I could ask you, or Mara, sorry. You spend that much energy coming back, and then you tie it with 45 seconds left. Is the adrenaline running? Are you worn out? I mean, you do spend a lot of energy coming back, and I'm wondering how you guys felt at that point. Like Izzy said, I thought we had it.
Well, at that point, I mean, you're working so hard to get back, so it's like you got to find that second win. And when it comes down to it, you're going to do everything you can to win. We fought till the end. People are laying out everywhere. So I think you really just find that second gear.
Coach, speaking of the X's and O's, what did that press do to you guys all game long? And Penn State talked about them wanting to take away Rose Michaud on the inside. She had 31 points the last time they played. What did that do to your game plan, and how did you guys plan to adjust after that?
Well, I thought that when we kept our spacing and we played, against the press with some pace, I thought we were able to break it. I thought that the times when we did turn over, we were a little bit back on our heels, and we were, we didn't provide outlets for each other. But when we did, especially after the start, I thought it got better as the game went. And yeah, obviously they were, they're aggressive, a little more three-quarter fronting on Rose, and so, yeah, she gets a lot of attention from everybody, from every team. So, there was times when I thought we found her late. There was a couple times when when we missed her. And so it's just, obviously that's something that, again, moving forward, that we'll continue to work on.
All right, we have a question from Michael White from the Daily Collegian. He is on the Zoom call. Michael, unmute.
This is for Laura and Izzy. Obviously, despite the 21-3 slow start, you guys did prove that you guys were fighters and did a great job coming back, especially in that second half. Was there ever a moment where you guys believed that you fully were able to snatch away all the momentum from that Penn State full court press?
I think Izzy kind of talked about it early on. After she hit that three, I think we all kind of thought, all right, now it's go time. And then Rose made a really, really nice finish. And I thought we had it at the end. Rose got that tip. I tried to lay out just a little bit short, but I think that this team knows the whole time that it's never over till it's over. It's kind of been a thing going on all season. We fought back from bigger deficits, so I think just the whole idea of it's not over till the last buzzer sounds.
Any more questions from the group here? Any more questions? Well, I'm sorry. Here's one. Theo France from the Minnesota Daily. Please unmute your microphone and ask your question.
Hi, this is for Isabel. You spent a majority of your collegiate campaign at Cleveland State, and you spent your last year here at Minnesota. Just put it all into perspective, how much this season has impacted you and the relationships that you built over the course of this year.
I mean, this is... Sorry. This is, despite our record, this was like one of my favorite years as a collegiate player. Just from my teammates, the coaches, just believing in me as a player, as a person, and really caring about me. I mean, coming in, I had reached out to the coaches, wanting to get closer to home, and Coach Way said, man, I don't know, like, I don't know if you're going to play a lot, but we would love to have you here. We love your experience. And she gave me a shot, and that was all I asked for. And, man, I'm grateful I got this opportunity.